Good morning, team. Happy Talon You Tuesday. I'm Coach Talon.
And I'm Coach Kyrel.
And we're gonna be getting after a bodyweight strength workout today. It is called Romans. We have 9 exercises, 3 pods. There's gonna be 3 exercises within each pod. We'll be doing 2 sets per exercise and 2 laps through that pod. And we have a hydration break, so on and so forth as we move forward. So those 2 hydration breaks as we move on to each pod. It is going to be 35 seconds of work with 25 seconds of rest for each set. Exercise number 1 of pod 1 is going to be forward and backward bear crawls depending on how much space you have. Couple steps forward, couple steps back. Nice flat back, opposite arm, opposite leg, move forward together. Knees under the hips, nice and low to the ground there. Exercise number 2, we have the push-up low pulse. We stay low in that half rep push-up position, shoulder blades pulled back, elbows are tight to the body, squeeze the glutes, pull that belly button up, keeping that core tight. Drop to your knees when you need fatigue, and crank it out, lead with the chest. Exercise number 3, we have the prisoner squat, 1.5 rep. Stand tall, hands up by the ears, behind the head, nice and soft, keep them opened up, proud chest, sink into the heels, drive those knees out. Half rep at the bottom, pulse it, come up to tall standing, squeeze those glutes. Pod 2, exercise number 4, we have the Superman complex, 3 by 3 by 3. 3 reps with the lower body, 3 with the upper body, and then 3 total body, firing up that posterior chain, getting the arms, chest, knees, and feet up off the ground, getting everything activated there. Exercise number 5, we have the toe reach crunches. Take those hands, reach for the toes, shoulder blades come up off the ground, peeling them up off the ground, back to that starting position, exhale to the top, inhale to the bottom. Exercise number 6, we have pulsing forward lunges. We're gonna stay low in that front lunge pulse. Thighs about parallel to the ground, shoulders back, tall spine, head and eyes forward. Pulse it out, weight into the heels. We're gonna pick one side for that first set, second side for that second set. Exercise number 7, in pod number 3, we have the single leg hip thrust, 3 and 3. 3 on one leg, press into the heel, drive the glute up to the top, get it fired up. After the third, at the top of that hip thrust, we alternate legs. Okay, no extension in that low back, keep that core braced. Exercise number 8, we have the downward dog. Knee touches or toe touches, depending on your mobility, press into those heels. After that 4th, we got 2 Blastoff push-ups, sink into that child's pose position, then lead with the chest on that push-up. Drop to those knees if you need a regression. Last but not least, exercise number 9, we have 1 inchworm, 4 lunge jumps. Stand tall, walk it all the way out, hands up overhead. And brace that core, walk it up nice and tall. 4 jump lunges, sinking into the heel, keeping the spine vertical. 1 inchworm, 4 lunge jumps, take out the jump and go into that reverse lunge if you need an option. Those are our 9 exercises today, team. Let's get ready to warm up those bodies and get that strength work in. Let's go. Woo! You know the drill. Let's warm up those bodies in 3, 2, 1. We're starting with high knees and punches. Getting those knees up. We're lying on the balls of those feet. Extending those arms out. Warming up those muscles. Come on. 2, 1. We got star jumps, jumping jacks. Keep those feet out. Bring those hands up overhead. Nice. Tall. Spine, long body here. 2, 1, and we got the shuffle with an abduction in that hip, opening it up, shuffle in between. We all need to work on that hip mobility. Oh, for sure. For 2, 1, and we're down on the ground. We got the moving mountain climbers, or not moving, sorry, stationary. So shoulders are over the wrists, knees are coming up. All right, on our back, side to side, lumbar twist. Knees across the body, shoulder blades down into the ground here.
Let that air out.
Yes, sir. All right, hip thrusters. Press into those heels. Get those hips high and squeeze those glutes. Muscle-mind connection. Think about squeezing at the top. We got the groin hammy, we're on our feet here. Okay, hands down by the toes. We kick the hips up, lengthen those hamstrings.
That's nice.
Exhale to the top, inhale to the bottom. Jump twists. Arms across the body as we rotate those legs around the hips here. For 2, 1. 90s on the spot here, team. Go at your own pace. We just want to loosen everything up right now before we get after it. All right, we're gonna finish with some burpees. Get 3 to 4. All right, check it out, team. Let's get ready to get that work.
Let's roll, baby.
All right, team, we're about to get into it in 12 seconds. We're gonna start with the bear crawls, forward and backward if we have the space to do it. Otherwise, we're gonna just hold that bear crawl isometrically. We're going 5 seconds. Tabletop position, lift those knees under hips in 2, 1, 35 seconds of work. Forward and back, opposite leg, opposite arm. Working together as a unit, maintaining those stable hips and neutral spine all the way through. His knees are staying a few inches off the ground. His hips are not hiking up at any point in time here. His core is fired up. 15 seconds to go. Keeping it tight. 10 left. That's how we do it. Those wrists are right under the shoulders for 4, 3, 2, 1. Recover. All right. Remember, we got 2 sets and 2 laps through this pod before we move on. So we're gonna do another set here.
And remember, keep those wrists and shoulders aligned, knees 90 degrees. And if you do not have the room, do the hold or down and back, down and back. We got 3 seconds. You ready in position? And 2, 1, let's fire it away. Just crawling forward, keeping that core tight, that knee bent, and he's breathing the whole time. You want to keep that endurance up and see how far you can go throughout the workout. If you're getting fatigued early in the workout, don't give up, don't be discouraged. Like I always say, use it as a gauge. So next time these bear crawls come up, you know exactly where you are physically and how much you come and how well the program's working for you. All right, guys, we got 10 seconds. Let's burn it out. And breathe. Nice, nice. And again, if you get tired, you can just get that hold for the last 3, 2, 1. Good work, guys. Now we're going into station 2. We have the push-up low pulses. Now we want you to get as low as you can, get those elbows tight, and just pulse it out. If that gets too difficult, put your knees down, and just still get those same reps in, keeping the triceps and chest activated. 10 seconds, guys. I want you to get low and really, really get that core tight. In 3, 2, 1. His arms about shoulder width. Those elbows are going out at 45 degree angle. His glutes are activated, his core is activated, and we got these 30 seconds to rep it out. Again, if you need a modification, get those knees down and maintain that same range of motion. So imagine you're pushing the ground lower, pushing it away from you. You're not extending, but if you get really tired, you're gonna do at the top half for these last 5 seconds. Let's stay with it. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work, good work.
One done, one to go.
Grab that air and get ready for the second set.
When we stay low in that push-up pulse, that half rep at the bottom, it's a whole lot of time under tension in that push-up. Those muscles are working even though we're barely moving. 8 seconds. We're gonna drop in as long as you can, and then drop your knees. And 3, when you fail. 2, 1. When you're close to failure, drop those knees. Lead with that chest. Shoulder blades are pulled back. We want the chest to be the prime mover here. Core's locked in. Glutes are engaged. Nice and long, nice and rigid. 20 to go. Focus on that breathing pattern as we're pulsing it out. Corkscrew those hands down and out into the ground. Elbows are tight to the torso. 7 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah.
All right, we're bringing it up to our feet, team. We got the 1.5 rep prisoner squat. Hands up here, soft by the ears. Elbows are opened up nice and wide to keep that proud chest. Set your feet. You always want to make sure those feet are set about shoulder width apart. We go in 3, 2, 1. Hips go down and back, weight into the heel, grip the ground with those feet. Stay low in that half rep, come up tall, squeeze those glutes. Eyes and head are forward. Core is tight at the bottom and all the way at the top. 18 seconds left. Stay low, try to get those thighs and your parallel to the ground. 10 seconds. Exhale as we come up. Stay with us. In 3, 2, and 1. Shake out the legs, getting everything working, everything loose.
We're gonna do it again.
That's right. Last set here on the first lap, and then we have one more lap in this first pod.
10 seconds, catch your air, and then be ready to work.
All right, team. Set your feet, toes slightly out.
2, and 1.
Make sure those knees aren't caving in. We want it out, tracking over the middle of that foot. Exhale to the top. Inhale before we head down to the bottom. Hold that air and exhale it to the top. 10 seconds left. Make sure we really get those glutes activated at the top of that squat.
And 3, 2, and 1.
All right, back to those bear crawls.
Go back to the top of the pod, banging it out. We do these each 3 workouts 2 more times, and we're done with them. We're moving on to part 2 after the water break.
10 seconds. Tabletop position. Then we lift the knees. Knees are directly under the hips. We go in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the belly button up. That way, it's nice and tight in the core, and we have no extension or sag in that low back. Hips are not tilting. They're staying nice and stable as we move forward 1 to 2 to 3 steps, depending on the amount of space that you have available to you. His knees are not hiking up, his hips are not hiking up. He's staying locked in that bear crawl position. Opposite leg and opposite arm will move forward and back together. 2, 1, recover. One more set here. Whew. On those recoveries, make sure you catch that air.
Tension, guys. 15 seconds. And 10.
4, 3, 2, 1, lift off.
His back is nice and even. His neck is not strained. It's super relaxed, and his core is on fire. Your triceps should be working just as much as your shoulders and your abs, and those knees are staying as bent as possible. Again, if you fatigue, drop for a second, get right back into it for as long as you can. We got 15 seconds. Let's push ourselves, guys. And 10.
4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. All right, push up low pulse.
Everyone's favorite.
Let's get it done.
It's like getting that good pump, the nice and swole. And really with the pulses, you feel on focus on your breathing so you can get as much of the workout as you can. We got about 5 seconds, get in position. 3, 2, 1. If you can't start off high, start off on those knees. Get low, keep those elbows as tight as you can, and pulse it out. Want a little extra, get those legs out, squeeze those cheeks, and rep it out, and pinch those shoulder blades together. As always, that core is tight. And you got 10 seconds, guys. Squeeze that ground. Come on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, yeah.
Chest is burning. Absolutely. Fired up here.
You guys go 15 seconds. Control it in and out. Maximize the workout.
10 seconds on that. All right, 5 to go. 3, 2, 1. We're in that low pulse push up. It's like the eccentric portion, so the chest muscles are already lengthened here, and then we're just slightly shortening them. So we're performing a lot of work because we're working while the muscles are lengthened here. We're just getting that slight contraction as we pulse up. Hit failure, drop to your knees. Okay, it's okay, no shame in starting on your knees. We'll get more out of it that way. 6 seconds left. Lead with the chest. Keep that spine neutral. 2, 1. All right, prisoner squat, 1.5 rep, 2 sets. Earn that water.
Knees and feet should be tracking outward, about 45, as you're sinking those heels on a prisoner squat. Don't snatch that head, don't strain the neck. Spine is neutral, and we're going down in 3, 2, 1. Let's fire it up. You're sitting down in the bench, you squat, and then he's getting up. Get as much as you can to 90 and back up. A little pump, stand tall. Nice. Get those shoulders back as much as possible. We don't want any of this or any of that. If you cannot move your toes at the bottom of your squat, that means your weight is falling forward too much, and that jeopardizes the entirety of the workout. So keep it strong. Maintain that form. You guys get about 6 more seconds. Perfect. This is the angle you want with your legs the entire time.
1,
and
recover. All right, 1 to go here. 35 seconds to work. We get that 60-second hydration break. Let's make sure we earn it.
10 seconds. We're gonna finish this lap nice and strong.
5 to go. Set your feet. 2, 1. We're soft here by the ears. Don't strain the neck, don't pull on it. Focus on staying strict by keeping those elbows opened up. Gravity's gonna wanna pull them in, resist that. Okay, when we're here in that prisoner, we're working our rear delts, or the back of our shoulders, the upper back area. Dropping into the heels, hips are down and back, proud chest, core turned on. 10 seconds left. All the way to the finish. Make sure those knees are driving outward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get that water, team. 60 seconds. Pod 1 done. Let's get it in pod 2. All right, team. 10 seconds. Drop down to the ground. We got that Superman complex. 3, 3, and 3. And we go in 3 seconds. 2, 1. 3 reps with the lower body. Initiate glute activation. Then we get the upper back fired up, getting those arms, chest off the ground. And then together, as a unit, the upper body and lower body work together on those 3 reps. Chest up, exhale to the top. Focus on the breathing pattern through each of these reps. You're gonna get more work done, and you're gonna feel better doing it when you breathe through this exercise. Just like anything else. 6 seconds to go. Get that chest up. Get the knees up. 2, 1, recover. We got 1 more set here. 35 seconds of work. I want you to focus on getting that quick pause at the top. Feel that activation. And then control it back down to that starting position.
And at the end of each rep, kind of want to give it just a second, less than a second, a little hold, really feel the activation. In 3, 2, 1, he's up and feeling it, up and feeling it, up and feeling it. We're not rushing through this. None of this workout is a race, slow and controlled and focusing on the form. That's everything. It's not a speed one, it's not crazy cardio. This is all based on how hard you're willing to go. We got about 16 seconds. Let's finish this set strong. Come on, y'all, 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Excellent work.
That's it.
Up next, we're moving on to the toe reach crunches. We're moving on to our back, and we have both legs up, and we're reaching with both arms to those laces. We want to reach, get those shoulders off the floor, and keep that core activated. Exhale with each rep, and pump it out. You got 4 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. His toes are facing back. He's reaching for those laces, And don't just go through the motion, make a conscious effort and really try to tap the tongue of your shoes or your laces. You got 25 seconds to prove to me what you got, and more importantly to yourself. Right there, he's getting after it. His shoulders, his delts, his lats are all the way up, and his core is completely activated. 15 seconds, guys. Let's get after it. And 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh.
Want that achy feeling in the abs? That means they're working.
If your neck is strained, that means you're not breathing properly and you're putting too much force on your on the top of your neck. Relax, breathe, exhale as you go through and let that blood circulate.
All right, let's get it. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Keeping those legs as straight as possible. She's shooting his feet straight to the ceiling and taking those hands right towards those laces, towards those toes. Exhaling his breath as he's performing that work. Shoulder blades and upper back are coming up and off of the ground, initiating the movement through the core. 10 seconds left. Controlled, bringing his vertebrae down to the mat, one at a time for 3, 2, 1. All right, team, we're up on our feet. We got the pulsing lunges. We're gonna all step forward with that right leg first. We're gonna stay low in that pulse for the entire 35 seconds, and then we'll switch legs in that next set. All right, time under tension. That's how we get stronger. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, and we work. We wanna make sure that back leg's still in alignment with the hip and the knee. We stay low in that pulse. 1 to 2 inches, that back knee's nearly kissing the ground here, pulling my shoulders back, keeping my spine nice and long. 15 seconds. Press that weight into that front heel. 10 to go. Breathe through. Come on, let's go for 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, stand tall, shake it out. Now we're gonna step forward with that left leg. Same thing here. Let's get it.
17 seconds, catch that breath. You're ready to attack the left leg. When you have such short reps, 30, 35 seconds, you have to make the most of them, guys. Hold nothing back. In 5, 4, 3, gain position, and begin.
Stay low.
Keep that chest proud, shoulders back, core activated, and you're really sinking into that front heel and pushing up. Feel it in that quad. Should be exploding through with each pulse. 15 seconds. Breathe. 10. Focus all your energy into that front leg. And 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now,
we got one more lap. One more lap. Superman complex.
Get back down on your stomach. Be ready to start with the legs, arms, and then full body. And guys, when you're doing the legs, get those heels up and try to get your thighs and knees off the mat because you're contracting so hard. 3,
all right.
2,
1. Hands up overhead. Glutes, fire them up. Legs are elevated. 3, chest is coming up, upper back is working. And then together as a unit, building strength through those erectors, help build strength around that spine, help build that strength to resist gravity from pulling you down. It opens up the body. Superman exercises are great for building posterior strength when you have no weights to work with. 6 seconds to go. Exhale to the top, inhale to the bottom. 3, 2, 1. Good, recover, reset, recalibrate. We got one more set here. We're over halfway through the workout now, team.
We're flying, baby. Keep it up.
Flying high.
Breathe, 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 breathe. We got 10 seconds. We're gonna fire it up. It's the last time we gotta do this for today. Just make them count. In 3, 2, 1. Let's get those legs up. do it under control. We're not racing. We're really focusing on the movement of the muscles. Getting those legs up, knees and thighs if possible, as high as you can. Then getting those arms up. Keep those ears between the shoulders. And then together, we're getting that posterior chain activated. We got 10. Keep it up, guys. 5 seconds, let's burn out. And 3, 2, 1. Good work, good work. We're staying low. Next we have those toe reach crunches where we're on our backs, getting those shoulders up and activating that core.
All right. Keep it up, team. Keep working hard. Keep pushing your body and your mind. We got 6 seconds. Let's challenge yourself. 3, 2, 1. Reach for those goals. Reach for those toes.
Your goals are just at the end of your toes, yo. Reach, reach, reach. It was only that simple.
Contracting the abs. That is what is initiating this movement here.
Well, y'all should be fans of this one. Regardless of what's in your way, this is a great workout to get rid of it. You got 10 seconds. As you can see, we're breathing in 3, 2, 1. Each rep, we're allowing our abs to contract and we're forcing that air out.
That's that ab ache. That means we're building strength in the abs and the core, shedding fat.
And we're not putting tension on our necks. Tuck that chin.
Summer bodies in motion. Let's get it.
We got 6
We
seconds.
are working, team. Let's go. You know the drill. 3, 2, 1. Reach for those toes. Upper back should be coming up off of the ground. Get the most out of this. I don't want to see this.
That's not
I
it.
want you to maximize that crunch as you reach for those toes. It's okay if you don't get there, but I want you to try as hard as you can to pull through that core. 10 seconds left. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah.
2 sets of those pulsing lunges, and then we get that second and final water break.
Woo! Let's say we start with the left this time.
Start with the left.
Get it up. We got 10 seconds before we get into it. And remember, we're sinking through that heel, keeping those shoulders back and chest proud. And 3, 2, 1, begin.
My knee is not coming too far forward. We don't want that weight in the toe. That weight distribution should be through the heel, but nice and stable through the foot. We're not pulsing high. Constant tension on that front leg. We gotta stay low in order to do that. 15 to go.
Woo! Oh yeah.
10.
Knock it out.
Head up, eyes forward, shoulders back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Stand tall.
Shake it, shake it.
Right leg forward.
This is that early 2000s music. Oh man, I know you guys are bumping. You should feel the juices flowing and begin after. We have 10 seconds. Never sit still. Keep the blood pumping.
5 seconds.
5.
Right leg forward.
Climb.
2, 1. 35 seconds of work.
Even with these, learn the rhythm. Feel good. Enjoy the workout. This isn't a chore. This is a privilege.
Last set, we get that water. Come on.
Let's earn it. Let's earn it. Oh yeah, it hurts so good, Talon.
It hurts so good.
Oh damn good. We got 15.
10. All the way. Don't
Water's
stop
coming
short. 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh, 60-second water break.
Good job, y'all. You earned it. It's a privilege, not a chore. Yep. All right, guys, we got about 15 seconds left before we start our third and final pod. We're starting off with the single leg hip thrusters. We got 3 sets on each side. We're digging in that heel and we're shooting the hips up. When the hips are up, we're switching in 3, 2, 1. As I was saying, 1, 2, 3, he keeps his hips up and then switches his leg onto the next one. And you see his toe on the opposite leg, it's up. He's digging in that heel, he's crunching, he's curling that hamstring and bringing those hips to the sky. His glutes, hamstrings are constantly activated. His shoulders are digging in the ground. He's going with his abs, he's pushing with his core, not extending his lower back. We got 10 seconds and we're breathing. If you want to make it more difficult, keep that leg straight. If that becomes harder, bring that knee in closer to the body. We got 3, 2, and 1. Good job, guys. Keep up the excellent work. We are flying through this, and this could not be better, guys. Full body explosion.
All right, 12 seconds, 3 reps each leg. We alternate at the top of that hip thrust. We go in 5 seconds. We want those heels closer to the hips. In 2, 1, press through that heel. Initiate liftoff and get glute activation at the top. Okay, we're tucking the pelvis, initiating the glute activation, but we're not extending the low back. The spine should be neutral at all times here. Press those hands into the ground, shoulder blades down as well. And we keep constant activation on that core. Under 10 seconds left here. Pressing through that heel for 3, 2, 1. All right, team. We got the down dog, opposite knee or toe touches with the 2 Blastoff push-ups. 15 seconds here. It's 4 opposite touches, 2 Blastoff, alternating 10 seconds. All right. 5, 3, 2, 1. Press into the heels, reach for that opposite toe. Pressing those hands down into the ground, blast off, child's pose, lead with the chest, drop down, lead with the chest, and then we go right back into those down dog toe touches. We're getting some thoracic extension in that spine. Loading it, exhale, boom, to the top, press away, press those hands into the ground, and squeeze the chest at the top. Muscle mind connection here, 5 to go. And focus on that breathing pattern for 2, 1, recover. One more set.
It's a lot of movement, it can get confusing, but take your time and practice the form, guys. Right here, like I said, when you're doing those downward dog, if the knee or toe touches, you really want to sink in those heels and stretch out those hamstrings. The workouts we do throughout the week could be a lot of tension on your legs, so this is a perfect opportunity to get the maximum stretch. And 3, 2, 1. He has that straight back, knees with a light bend if you cannot lock them, and he's going for those toes. If that's too hard, go for those knees. He's getting into a child's pose. He's bringing that butt to his heels, but his knees are still up, and he's going chest first into the push-up. Nice, knees are up, heels and butt are close, and he's pushing with his chest first. Straight from that second push-up, and you're going straight for the opposite leg. You got 10 seconds. Control your breathing. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work, guys. We're almost there.
I love that one. I hope you do too, because that's a great exercise.
It really is.
All right, we got inchworms. 1 inchworm, 4 lunge jumps. 2 sets here. Then we'll move into our final lap of work. All right. Let's start standing nice and tall. Reach for the skies. We go in 3, 2, 1. Exhale down to the bottom. Reach up overhead. Boom.
Marinate. Work your way back. And then from right there, roll right into those jump lunges. If you cannot do a jump lunge, simply hit us with a reverse lunge, and we'll be happy with that. Right back to the inchworm. Hands overhead. Feel it working your way through up the body, and then bring it on back. Much like the downward dog, we're keeping our heels sticking in on the way back and stretching those hamstrings out.
2, 1, recover. One more set here.
Almost there, guys. Stay with us. Stay strong. Stay positive. Oh, you want a ducky? Oh, I used to kill that in middle school. Hey, 10 seconds, y'all. If you're not feeling as happy as us, you gotta be working harder. Feeling loose. We got 5 seconds and we got 1 more lap, y'all. Finish this set and we're gonna finish it off. Let's go.
Breathe.
Oh yeah.
Let it marinate. Then we walk it back up. Press into the heels. Right into the jump lunges. 4 of them. Stand tall. Drop down. Reach. Recruit that core. Pull that belly button up. Boom. Into the heel. 10 seconds left. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Excellent work, y'all. Let's get it. Back at it. Final lap of work.
Gather yourself, slow that heart rate down, and be ready to kill the last lap. You got it in you. We're starting off with the single leg hip thrusters, 3 by 3. Digging those heels in. That toe should be up. Shoulders, blades digging into the ground. And 3, 2, 1. Look at that form, it's immaculate. He's pushing himself, his legs extended. If that's too hard, just bend that knee a little bit more, bend closer to the chest. Let's rock and roll, guys. 3 and 3. Kissing in here, we're switching at the top of the thrust. Keeping those hips up, and the first up should be on its way down. 10 seconds, keep everything activated. Hammies, glutes, core. 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and relax.
1 to go. I love the single leg hip thrust, glute bridge, because it forces you to work on unilateral muscle activation as opposed to one being the primary mover. We have them firing on their own, which is going to be crucial for a lot of exercises. In 3, 2, 1. 3. At the top, we switch. Again, I don't want to see the low back extending. That means you've gone too far. And then you start taking tension off of the glute and putting it into that low back, which is what we don't want. So we want to drive up, feel it squeeze, alternate, boom, hip to floor, drive it up. Once you get that glute activation,
just under 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Good work, good work. Your cheeks will thank you.
All right, flip it on over. We got the down dog. 4 toe touches, 2 Blastoff push-ups. We're getting through it. We got 4 sets to go here, team, and we're done.
You guys have been working hard this whole time. Let's not stop now. This is the last lap. 4 more sets. And 3, 2, 1. Sink in those heels, stretch those hammies and those calves.
Move at your own pace, slow down if you need to. We don't want to compromise that form for speed. Exhale during the hard part of the work. Up, down dog, press into the heels, hands down into the ground.
We got 5 seconds, guys. And 3, 2, 1. Excellent work. One of my favorite workouts today by far, and we're gonna do it again. Let's get the full experience, guys.
Woo. On that push-up, after the blast off, feel free to drop to those knees and sink into that push-up, leading with the chest. I'll show you that option here. 3, 2, 1. Reach for the toes if you can, or the knees. After that forward, blast off, then drop to the knees. Still drop the hips on that push-up though. Up, lift the knees, right into that down dog. Load, drop in, shoulders are back, squeeze the glutes. 10 seconds to go. Let's go, team. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, this is it. Final 2. 1 inchworm, 4 jump lunges.
Finish on a high note.
High note. High on life, let's get it. Woo!
10 seconds, guys. Final explosion. I know you're tired, I know you're fatigued, but we got this. This is what we train for. And 3, 2, nice and tall. 1, begin. Start off those inchworms as close to your feet as possible. Another chance to extend those hamstrings. Nice and top saver, yep, come back.
10 to go.
And 3, 2, 1. Good job, guys.
Final set. 35 seconds of work, that is all. Let's leave it all on the floor now.
Hold, nothing back, maximum effort, y'all.
Maximum.
Time to turn up, no.
So I want nothing left.
10 seconds. Get a nice tall stance. Deep breath in. And 3, 2, 1.
Let's go, this is it. Reach, lock it in. There should be no hip sag in the low back. Boom. Top.
15 seconds, guys.
Let's go. Come on, team. 10 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, you did it, you made it, and you're better because of it.
That's it. You know it. Talon You Tuesday. Tell yourself something good. Be proud of how hard you worked. Way to get through that workout today, team. We get better every single day. Keep your head up. Let's go.